Oh, there we go. Okay, now you guys can hopefully hear me. Maybe. How about now? How about now? Question mark. Anything, can you hear me? Skip it up, boop, bop, boo, boo. You don't hear the music. I mean, the music might just be really quiet. Here, I'll turn the music up just a little bit too. You can. I speak, yes. Hey, guys. My bad. My bad. I took my microphone elsewhere yesterday because I was puppy sitting for friends, but also squeezing in some like audio recording lines for the next region. And I disconnected my mic and reconnected it real fast right before this and realized, oh yeah, I didn't actually check the settings and make sure everything was correct. So, whoopsies, my bad. Yeah, that's my bad. That's my bad. Whoopsie doodles. Anyway, I'm trying to remember all the stuff that I just said to no one at all when you guys couldn't hear me. Yeah, this is the map for the DLC. And Mementos. And I only kind of have it planned out. We're going to be winging a little bit. I know there's a couple key areas that need to be on here. A lot of it can just kind of be whatever. It's a pretty small little island thingy doodle. Initially, I was going to make it like really look like Site B, but I kind of want it to be just its own thing. Its own little thing. Alright, that sketch I think lays in. We'll do like a little, there's like an excavation area in here. We'll do some like tents and stuff. Different layers and scaffolding. Jungle. Yeah, okay. Let's drop in the ocean. So, let's grab our reference image, which, fun fact, hey, look, that map looks familiar. We're gonna grab this kind of normal color and drop it in the ocean. Boom! So dark, so ocean. Put that on top. Let's make our sketch. Where's divide? Divide! So I should always hopefully be able to see it on the dark stuff. The little cubes and stuff on the left are camps, right? What? Ooh, there's gonna be a waterfall. Yeah. The hard to make fire types. Yeah, I agree. Fire types are tough. Especially fire starters. Well, honestly, I think grass starters are the only starters that are not particularly difficult to make. Water starters are tough. Okay, we're gonna grab some other colors. We're gonna lay in our ocean. So we're gonna grab some dark. Oops, shoot, wrong one. And we're gonna lay in all the stuff that's not really close to this. And I'll try and, I don't know, explain what I'm doing a little bit, just in case anyone is curious about how I at least do maps. Because I know in the comments there have been some people who are curious about how to make maps. And, I mean, it's a lot. I'm not the best at making maps. I honestly don't do a ton of kind of painterly illustration, and that's what you need to be good at to do a good Pokemon map. So not a strong suit of mine, but we'll just see what I can come up with. So anyway, I'm starting with the water, with the background. I'm gonna lay in some colors. So where the water is deeper, it's darker. Yeah, obviously, cool, great. Where it is shallower, I get these lighter blues, and where it's very, very shallow, I will eventually kind of grab that like aquamarine bluish green color. Yeah, that'll be cool. But right now, just really roughly just plopping in all this color. And yeah, so here's this aquamarine that I really like. And I'll say these colors can be often a little hard to find, to like get to look right. This is a spot where, I mean, I did it with the initial Palian map, but like find reference images of, you know, different coastlines, different kind of depths of water, right? And that'll help you get the colors that you need. Now, this map is going to be pretty fast and loose. I'm okay with it looking a little bit sketchier, so we're really going to be breezing through the steps here. Is it underwater? It is not underwater. I'm just starting with the background. Ooh, I burped. Sorry, y'all. Brilliant Spades is making a region based on the Carolinas. Very cool. I lived in South Carolina for a few years. Long, long ago when I was just wee. The thing in the middle is not an obelisk. That's our like main lab that we'll be heading to figure out what the heck is even going on in this place. What is a Carolina? Carolina is, I mean, I assume, Brilliant Spade, correct me if we're talking about different things, is a state in the United States. So I lived in South Carolina. But, I don't know, you could be talking about something else if so. Correct me. I could be wrong. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Here's a question. Would this map, canon-wise, would it connect to the regular Palian region like Alola's island chain, or is it a little bit farther away? It'd be pretty close. So yeah, it would be kind of like Alola's chain. It would be like the... oh my gosh, what's it called in Jurassic Park? Los Cinco Muertes? The Five Deaths. I mean, this is just like would be one of those islands, I guess. But lore-wise, this is like one of the ones that they did their like very, very initial research on. So it's kind of not as well put together, much smaller. But yes, it would be very close by. You could hop on a little boat and make it there, no problem. All right. And we're just going to pull some of this sideways to reinforce the waviness of the waves. Froopy, how are you on such a fine day? Connor asks. You know, I'm doing really well. I was puppy sitting a friend's doggos for the weekend. And, well, the wifey is still over there doing that right now. So I get to come here and do this, which is nice. But it's been a pretty chill weekend. I finally watched Spider-Verse yesterday, which was really good. I'm sure everybody here has already seen it, but that movie's fantastic. All right, we're gonna grab a new color and start with our land masses. We're gonna start very dark. Make a new layer, call it land. Grab a brush that's solid. And we're just gonna fill in all this other stuff. Bradley, is this island Palian Site B? Yeah, that's definitely what it is. It's a little bit different because it's not necessarily like a nursery island, but it is like a kind of initial research phase Is there a dock at the front? Or is that like a netting field for fishing? Yeah, that's a little dock at the front. That'll be dock. That'll be where you touch down on the island. And then it's very... Yeah, it's not a particularly large island, so it's... You go north, and you do some stuff from there. Some story-related stuff that I won't give away just yet, because, well, Gibster knows. Is Gibster here? I think Gibster's here. I think I saw Gibster. Gibster got to record some lines of dialogue for me, so Gibster knows what's up. Brilliant Spades, how many DLC? I am doing just one, just a single DLC, which I think will be fine. I know that's technically not what Pokemon has done the last 2 generations, but there will be just one, but it will have quite a few new Pokemon, so hopefully that makes up for the fact that there's just one. Oh yeah! Yeah, so Paleon's been working on the like Primal Baxcalibur line, and I keep forgetting to ask. So Paleon, you can let me know. What's the typing for Primal Baxcalibur? It's in the, if anybody's not in the Discord, it's in the Discord. It's there. It's like he's kind of working on like a fan created DLC too, which is pretty fun. But yeah, I wasn't sure what type our Baxcalibur boy is. It's pretty cool. Filling in land masses, doop-dee-doo. That's what I'm doing. Floop-dee-florp, snoop-dee-snop, and bloop-dee-blop. It's Fire Steel. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that works for the color palette that you have there. That's good. Because when I saw you initially working on it, I was like, this is awesome. And then when I saw the color palette, I was like, oh, he's made some choices. That's cool. I can dig it. I can dig it. All right. So, landmass is looking landmassy. Let's add some little islands over here. Which one is your favorite Paleonmon meme? From the Discord, the memes that are in there, I mean, probably the sad little SpongeBob. Cactamo is probably, or no, not Cactamo, the second one. Cactolage, is that what it's called? I should know these things. Yeah, that was my favorite. He's so sad. Oh, this coast is coming. Yeah, apologies. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna pause drawing right now to actually put the freaking Discord link in the thing. Let me do this real fast because I always forget. Like a goofy goober. Which one of these is it? This one, I think. Yeah, this one. Copied. Then I go to something. This here. I go to edit. I go to here. I do this. I go Discord. Link. And I do this. And I hit the button. And I hit save. And then I think it's updated. Let me check on this side. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, okay. It's in the description. You may have to like refresh the page in order to get it to show up. But the link is there if you want to join. Apologies, I'm bad at I mean, you know, like putting things in descriptions. Will any of the other mons in the region have the usual part rock typing in this DLC? Like a, you know, classic fossil mon? No. It'll be like the base game. So nothing has like the rock impurities to it. Though technically they could have, because this is like the first region and they're still working the kinks out. But no, all the rock types. Well, I think there's only one rock type that I'm introducing. But another thing with this region, what doesn't really come into play, or with this DLC, is that you could, like at the lab, going through the research, you could essentially recreate any of the original incorrectly restored fossil mon. So there's an influx of rock types here anyway. So yeah, I only introduced one. Rexbot, the lore is a secret for now. Sorry, is a secret. Let's resize. Nope, not that. Let's resize this reference image so that I can actually see what I'm doing all the time. Make it smaller. Perfect. Froopy, how do you feel about Diplin, Arcaludon, Raging Bolt, and Iron Crown? I think Diplin is really freaking adorable. Let's lock this layer and start putting down some greenery. Like this. Oh, not with that brush, with this brush. This brush. So I think Diplin is very cute. I think it's, adorable. I am only disappointed that, well, it's, it's an evolution, but it doesn't look like an evolution. So that's a bummer. There's maybe, who knows, there's a world it could evolve still. Gosh, I hope it does. I hope it gets another evolution, because I think it's kind of boring. I will say I have seen a lot that it brings a new ability to the table that is potentially pretty exciting for like the competitive scene, which I know basically nothing about. But its ability is got some potential, so that's cool. But yeah, other than that, it's cute, and I wish it was, I don't know. I wish it was not an evolution. I wish it was just a regional form. The bridge, I think, is fine. I never really cared much for Duraludon. Again, it's fine. Duraludon just isn't my type of Pokemon. Like, it's just not for me. And that's fine. It's for other people. Raging Bolt is cool. I think I was on the train where I wanted Raikou to be like a pterosaur. But having it be like a sauropod with a long neck and doing the like head in the clouds thing, that's clever. So I dig it. Would have preferred it to be flying, but it's still good. It's still good. Curious what Entei's gonna be. I think everyone thinks he's probably gonna be a Triceratops. I feel like that makes the most sense. Yeah. And then, gosh, I don't really care that much about the future Paradox forms. Even though I'm playing Violet. I don't know. It's fine. What's it called? I already forgot. But yeah, it's fine. It's as good as it could be for being kind of just another generic future form. It's a robot. Cool. Great. Yeah. When I was making the like past and future forms, I gained a little bit more respect for the kind of past or the future forms, right? But I don't know, man. They're still kind of boring to me. All right, let's add some dark cliffs going on. Tinte. I had a story for a region, but it ended up being too similar to Attack on Titan. Should I change it? I think that's fine. I mean, when we get to, this region here is basically Jurassic Park, and my next region is kind of even more closely tied to an existing story. Like, it's really closely tied. But I won't apologize for it because I'm excited about it. So if you're excited about it, go for it. Who cares? It's a fake amount project. Like, no one's gonna go after us tiny creators because our stories are a little bit similar to, yeah, whatever. Who cares? As long as you're not selling the product, you don't really need to worry. And if you love Attack on Titan, you love Attack on Titan. That's cool. Don't even worry about it. Chill Bill, in my Fakemon region, the main legend blessed the fossil mons and gives them their original type combos. Yay! That's fun. Just, yeah, I like getting the fossils to be what they are supposed to look like. Originally. You like Raging Bolt because it looks funny. It does look funny. Yeah, it's pretty cute. It's pretty silly. I dig it. What do you think of the past Paradox of Entai? Yeah, I think it'll be a Triceratops. Or I hope it's a Triceratops. That feels the most logical to me. Just with it kind of being built around a bulky kind of lion to start with, so... yeah, it feels good. Was Site B discovered before the Palean region? I assume they're kind of discovered together. They just set up shop on a smaller island when they were first getting going. Making all the cliffs. This all needs to be very dark over here. Gosh, I'm bad at keeping on top of chat. Wolf, boy who cried wolf. Interesting, brilliant spades. This is them. If for no other reason, you consider making a video or a community post showing the Amber 2 DLC designs just popped into my head as the community locked into YouTube is missing out. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I've kind of given up on doing, because I was on Instagram a little bit, and maybe I'll get back to that, but I have so little patience for social media in general. I consider YouTube to be more of a media platform than social media. I know it technically is, but I can't get myself to do, God forbid, Twitter. Oh my gosh, I don't think I could ever do Twitter. And Instagram, I don't have the motivation. I'm just bad at it. I'm old, everybody. I'm old. All you young whippersnappers on your social medias. Be tweeting everybody all the time. What is it now? X? He just called it X now? He changed it to X? That's weird. Okay. This is a good start. We're going to put a vegetation layer on now. Oh gosh. Vegetation. So, yes, I'm supposed to be instructing. Yeah, lots of layers, everybody. If you have the ability, do lots of layers. It makes it easier as you go. If you got the layers to do it. Vegetations. Is it a desert island, or are you just using sandy colors? It is not a desert island. It's just my base. I'll build up some more colors as I go. Yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping I can... we're moving along at a pretty good clip already, so... And it's nowhere near as detailed as the original Paleo map, so there's a chance I can get through this whole thing in one live stream. That would be nice. That would be nice, everybody. I'm almost done drawing all of the DLC Fakemon that are in the first episode. So I should have enough time this week to finish drawing the rest of them and get things edited, because I got to get back into the swing of it, because editing these kind of story DLC videos, it's been a while, but they take longer, obviously, than the average episode, like average, I don't know, one-shot video. So I gotta get back into the swing of things, which will be very important. When the next region comes out, I gotta get into the swing of things. Do do do. Bow, 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 bow. Alfie, this looks better than anything you've done. That's okay, though. I have been arting for a very long time. I'm sure with lots of practice, you get there, too. Took me a very long time to get even halfway decent at art. Lots of people that say, like, oh, you know, some of these people are just born with an innate ability to do art. And, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I had a propensity towards art when I was just wee, but that's not all of it. Like, I wasn't perfect. It benefited me that I was like a weird little dork who didn't want to go outside when I was little. I just wanted to stay inside and draw and make stuff. And all that time, all that practice, that's why I'm even halfway good. So don't feel bad if you're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Just don't be afraid to stink at things, and just try and get better. That's all you can do. Brickspot is hyped for the DLC. I'm excited. I'm also excited. I mean, this is something that will come into play like months and months and months from now. But I did find a weird little loophole that will let pretty much all of the Paleo decks, including the DLC decks, to make an appearance in the next region. So that's pretty fun. Be like a kind of side questy. You really have to go out of your way to get them, but yeah, there's a way to get correctly restored fossil Pokemon in the next region, so that'll be fun on a bun. Fun on a bun. Yeah, I don't think we had a... Oh, there's like one tiny waterfall on the original Paleo map, but waterfalls just feel... I think it's just that opening kind of arrival shot at Jurassic Park in the movie. It makes me always think of a nice tall waterfall. Hey, Gipster, welcome back. So, anyway, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, I finally watched Spider-Verse last night, which was very good. I am not surprised. Everybody said it was good. I knew it was gonna be good. It was really good. But gosh, I've never really, I don't know, fallen into like a fandom art challenge. But after I finished that movie, I was like, gosh, I want to make like a spider Sona. You know, like people make their own little spider people. I was like, man, I want to do that. It'd be fun. So, I don't know. Maybe if I got some downtime, I'll make a little spider version of me. Little spider me. But yeah, it was a good movie. Rexbot, is the map based on something? It's like really, really loosely based on Site B from Jurassic Park or The Lost World. That's kind of what it is, the purpose that it's serving. But it's not like, doesn't look exactly like Isla Sorna. So it's just its own thing. More its own thing. Is the alien... oh, yes, the area of Palian map down in the corner. Yeah, that's just for me to use as reference. So that I'm grabbing colors. Yeah, when I did the original map, you know, it was like a lot of painstaking time, you know, finding the right colors. And now I already have them, so I can just pull them from the map. So it looks like they belong together. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's a faster way to do it. Is not Fallen Kingdom story. It's, gosh, I don't really know what it is closest to. It's closest to, yeah, I don't know. Nothing, I guess. It's not specifically, it's the story that just kind of fits with what's going on. Maybe it is Fallen Kingdom? I don't know. There's a couple hybrids in it. So if that ties it closest to Fallen Kingdom, I guess that? I don't know. Yeah, I loved Gipster. I loved Miguel O'Hara. Mainly because, like, this is going to sound very dumb, but part of the great thing about the Spider-Verse movies is that, like, almost no matter who you are, there's a Spider-Man character who you can kind of relate to, like, culturally or whatever. And I am half Mexican and also part Irish, just like Miguel O'Hara. So it's like, oh, cool. That's me. I'm that one. I'm the baddie one. Yeah. Yeah, he cool. He cool. Palian, Froopy, you did say in the Discord you were going to include some of your own original designs, but not many. Are you still going to do that? Or was that scrapped? And if you were doing it, how many could we expect? That, my friend, was scrapped. I had intended to do like 3 or 4 of my own designs, but in the end, there were just a lot of really, really good submissions, and I just felt kind of bad about squeezing in more of mine and bumping out other people's stuff. So yeah, I didn't feel great about that. So instead, I just put more people in. Yeah, I feel better about that. Did you know there is an Irish Spider-Man who is a bowl of ramen? What? What? That sounds so made. I'm sure it's not. That sounds like just bananas. I mean ramen. You know what I'm saying. Do, 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 do. All right, so I just made all these trees, all this foliage. We're gonna just a little bit more right here. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lock that layer. And that means that I am no longer able to draw outside of that layer. And now I can grab some highlight and low light colors. So it's kind of dark, blacky purple. And I can do undershading on all the trees, and then I'll do a highlight, and yeah, that'll make it look cool. Then it'll look neat. I'll probably do a drop shadow on all these greenery things. Yeah. Yeah, I was really lucky with Spider-Verse. Somebody told me that it ended on a cliffhanger, but other than that, I was able to avoid all the spoilers. Obviously, no spoilers in the chat, please, just in case anybody has not seen the film. But yeah, I made it through without having anything major spoiled, and that was good. That was good. I didn't think I'd be able to since it took so long to see it, but yeah, it's good. Good times. Everybody, Gipster wants to know, everybody in chat, which of the spider people is your favorite variant? I think mine probably is Miguel O'Hara. I don't know. Probably. I also like Spider-Punk a lot. Spider-Man Noir. Yeah, I'm excited. He wasn't in the film, but it seems like he should hopefully be showing up in the next one. My wifey loves Nicolas Cage, so she'll be happy if he comes back. Yeah, it's just a good cast of this one. I also really liked, oh crap, I can't think of what character he played. Andy Samberg voiced one of the spider people. He's the one, he's got like the kind of like jacket over him. He's like, kind of like comically intense. I think in the comics, he's like a Spider-Man clone, I think is what he is. I don't remember. I don't know Spider-Man as well as I should. Whatever, he was very funny in the movie. If you know what I'm talking about, then you do. If not, whoopsie. Schwipsie. I'm glad you like the background music. Oh, hey, Matt. Yeah, I had fun. I haven't recorded it yet, but there's a character for the next region who I wrote a little, not a song, not a full song, but like they have like 4 measures, I think, of music that they sing. So I had to write some music for them. And I'm excited for them to sing it. It should be pretty fun. Yeah, it's kind of a theme song for the character. They sing it to introduce themselves. Yeah. It's very silly and kind of dumb, but I think it's funny, so we're gonna do it. But yeah, I got 3 characters. Oh wait, no, I got two characters recorded with me this weekend, and then 2 other people recorded on their own and got me stuff. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. I think I've got half of my voice actors have gotten me their stuff so far, but unfortunately, some of the ones that haven't gotten me, like one of my really good friends, he's a pretty like really talented voice actor, and he's doing 5 characters just because his voice work is really strong. He can do a lot of characters. So even though I have half of the voice actors done, I definitely don't have half of the characters voiced yet. So there's a lot to go still. Art Omelet wants to know if I know what Bug Snacks is. I do know. I have not played the full thing, but Bunger. Yeah, I know Bug Snacks. Rexbot, is there an Owen Claire character here? There is not. In fact, we will not be introducing any new characters on this island. Mal will be coming back, but that's basically it. Part of it's not as fun story-wise, but part of the challenge with this island is that it is like essentially abandoned. So there's a little spot up on top where you can heal your Pokemon a little bit, but part of the idea is that it's like legitimately difficult to get around and keep your team alive. So yeah, it is abandoned. It is basically entirely abandoned with like actually very high level Pokemon that will, like, if you're not careful and you're trying to get to the far side of the island, there's a chance you just might get wiped out and like end up back at the dock type of thing. So yeah, this is less exciting character wise, though Mal has some fun, and more like a DLC that actually gives you a challenge would be nice if we got that. Yeah, because I loved Crown Tundra and Isle of Armor, but challenging I would not call them. Yeah. Matt, yeah, I feel bad. I was originally gonna have Matt voice a character for the DLC, but then things changed and stuff. Whatever, we'll figure out stuff. Matt knows that I want to do collabs and whatever projects with him, so we'll figure something out. Oh, Alfie wants to know what I use to draw my Pokemon in. I use Photoshop. So this is Photoshop right now. I use Photoshop because I use the full Adobe suite for work a lot, and to make the rest of my videos, I just use Premiere Pro and After Effects and Character Animator and Audition. So I use all that. I'll say Photoshop is amazing. I love it, but just know that it has a huge kind of unacceptably high price tag. It's really, really expensive. So it's a little hard for me to always recommend it because it can break the bank, but it works for me. That's all I'll say. It works for me. The Luke, this is Isla Sorna. Yeah, essentially, it looks a little different, but it kind of serves the same purpose. Oh, I'm so far behind. Yes, bunger, 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 bunger. Yeah, bunger, bunger. Ooh. Good morning, Oni boy. Down, 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 down. If Palian was real, what team would I have? I would probably pick the grass starter, just because I like grass starters a lot. And I don't know. Here's the thing is, I'm really bad at building teams that are like actually competitive and have good type coverage. Whenever I play games, I almost always just pick the Pokemon that I like a lot. Yeah, I don't know who all I would use. Photopea is an in-browser copy of Photoshop. It's completely free to use. That sounds nice. That sounds real nice. Yeah, Photoshop is just way too expensive. Again, I use it a lot for work, so it's okay, but it's very expensive. The one really big advantage is that all the programs interface with one another really easily, so I can create an animated little Pokemon in one program, and then without having to do a bunch of complicated exporting stuff, I can just pull that file into a Premiere Pro project, and it won't render it until it's ready to render the entire thing. So stuff like that is nice. Saves a lot of time in the end. I know some people use, I've heard good things about Ibis paint. Yeah, I don't know. I'm bad. I'm not qualified to give suggestions on other ones, since this is really all I've ever used. During grad school, I definitely did not just have a really old bootleg version of Photoshop, because I would never do, that's illegal. I wouldn't do that. But if that were the case, I eventually got to the point where I couldn't get it to run on any computer, and I had to bite the bullet and spend all the dollar bills. Autodesk Sketchbook. Yeah, I actually just downloaded that on my phone. I haven't used it yet because I forgot that my phone has a little stylus and I always forget to use it. So I hear good things about Sketchbook. So if I'm ever, I don't know, sitting at the airport or stuck somewhere without my giant drawing tablet, being able to draw on my phone sounds pretty nice. Gipster asks, do you think it's valid to have a vaccine mon have a part poison type because of how vaccines work? Yes, I think if you, especially if it was a dual type, if it was like poison fairy, I think that would work. I mean, you might get a couple weird jerks who are like, I don't know, yeah, it's because vaccines are poison and they're whatever. Some stupid idiot will probably say that, but they're stupid and they're idiots and you should ignore them. But yeah, I think poison type could be just fine on a vaccine. Vaccine Pokemon. Oh, I will say the other really nice thing, I've only used it a couple times, but with this newest version of Photoshop, they are using AI in a way that is actually kind of nice. They're like generative fill feature means I could, you know what, actually, let's just see what happens if I use it. Let's see what happens if I use it on this land. Okay, so right near the waterfall, those cliffs, if I select a big chunk just to the left of the waterfall, and then I do, where's generative fill? Where's the, oh. Select. Oh, I normally have like a little drop down thing. Where is that? Oh, it's right there. Generative. Where is it? Here? Content aware fill. Let's see what happens. Hey-ya! Do it. Oh yeah, it just like looked at the rest of the artwork and like filled it in with appropriate stuff. It's very cool. It's a powerful tool. I don't really need it for what I'm doing right now, but it's nice to see an AI powered tool that is basically, it's using your own artwork that you're currently working on to fill stuff in. So if I was working on a background, I could do part of the sky and it would help me fill in the rest. So it's interesting. It's an interesting tool. You can't look at this map without seeing Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. Oh no! Yeah, I can see that now with his big old ears. Yeah. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Yeah, so I'll say, just kind of with the like the size of the clumps of the trees, this map is gonna be like a fifth, no, probably even less. Like a little chunk of the map that's like an eighth of the size or sixth of the size of the Palian map. So it's not gigantic. You're not getting twice as much region. It's pretty small. But ideally, it'd be like difficult to traverse with lots of very tough Pokemon trying to kick your butt left and right. Matt sees Shrek. Oh no! I see Shrek now too. Ugh. I see Shrek everywhere I go. It's nothing but Shrek. He follows me. And I close my eyes, all I see is Shrek. How many episodes do I have planned? Well, there's gonna be 3 episodes. I would love to squeeze a 4th in, but it's not gonna work with the schedule with everything else. And we'll get 6 Pokemon in each episode, so we'll still get a pretty sizable batch of new designs. I'm very excited. There's a couple designs in there that I just think are just really good. Like really, really good. Like, if you don't work in a collaborative field, it's a little hard to describe this. A lot of what I do with my day job is very collaborative. And I have a theater background, which is super, super collaborative. But working in a creative field where you get to interact with other people's ideas can just be super rewarding, because they'll come up with stuff that you just didn't think of, and you bounce ideas back and forth. So having y'all throw just amazing concepts out to the point where I was really struggling, pulling my mustache out, trying to pick those that would actually make it. just a blast to see. Yeah, just good brains coming up with good designs. Some really solid concepts. Yeah, some really good stuff. The island is a fidget spinner. Are up all Gipster asks if all episodes are next week, or just one next week. It'll be one next week. It'll be an episode, and then I get a week break, and an episode, and I get a week break, and then an episode, and then I have a little bit of downtime to fill, and then it won't be long before we have our trailer for the next region, actually. Probably at the end of October is where the trailer for the next region will drop. Which, yeah, I will say it does stink that I'm gonna be going to, you know, every other week for releases, but just that amount of time means that I'm gonna actually be able to get the next region in order before the release. Because there was a stretch where I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get it done. But now it will. Now it will. It's gonna be hitting very end of October, hopefully. Yeah, we'll see. Gipster, you make mazes for a day job, don't you? Or something like that, I think. Yeah, I'm the artistic director at an escape room. So I design and build puzzles and like scenery and props and stuff. So yeah, I have a theater background initially, so I was building scenery for plays and musicals and stuff, and that just kind of transferred over to what I do now, which is super, super fun. Thank you, Stefan. Thanks. Yeah, I'll take care of myself. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to, you know, now that I'm at every other week video, because it means that I have designated weeks off that if I want to, I can use those weeks to do just silly one-off projects, or, you know, I think I'm gonna reach out to, what's that dork's name? Mr. Bonnie John, about working with him on another project. I like Bonnie John. He's a cool doofus. So yeah, just having the time to do those things will be nice. Just a little bit more flexibility, because it was getting rough. I was having a hard time staying on top of it. Sortino, do you plan on making some birds for Pragmagic's 300k contests? Asking out of curiosity. Not gonna lie, I did not even see what Pragmagic is doing for the contest. Is he doing is it like a regional bird of every type? I'm assuming. That's a thing Pragmagic does. So and so of every type of thing. Probably not. I don't know if I'll have the time to, if that is the case. Yeah, probably not. It would be fun, but nah. Alright, let's do a drop shadow on this vegetation. Drop shadow. Whoa, that's too much. Let's put it this way. Less distance, less spread, less size. A little more distance? A little less. A little more. A little more spread. A little less. A little more size. There we go. Cool. Rexbox wants to know if I'm planning to buy the Scarlet and Violet DLC. I already did. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I got to. I am excited. I think I'm more excited for the second one. The little village with the ogre pond. I'm sure it'll be cute and fun. I don't know. I think the cool stuff will be in the second part. All right. That's looking good. Let's jump back to the land and throw in a little more green into the greenery spots. Here. Dun, dun. Yeah. Oh, legendary bird of every type. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I still don't know if I'm gonna have time to do it, but sounds cool. That's a good contest. Oh, regional bird. What is it? Legendary bird? No, regional bird. Okay, regional bird. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, yawn. All right, Connor asks about the Discord. Would you post a fan-made primal form in Pokemon Amber discussion or fan art? Or Fakemon share? That's a good question. Man, I'm so bad at running my own Discord. I am very thankful to the couple dorks who are helping me with that. I think it could go in any of them. I don't really know. Yeah, Gipster agrees. They're valid in all of them. How can you up Diplin's perfect? That's the thing. I do love how Diplin looks. A lot. He's very cute. I wanted him to be a different typing is another thing. I was pretty bummed that he was just Grass Dragon again. I felt like he should be Fairy Dragon. You know, he's like candy. He's all sweet, but you know, whatever. Oh, it is legendary bird. Okay. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yes, Paleon is one of those dorks. Alright, we're gonna lay in the buildings next. New layer. Buildings. Let's do them in white. Or this off-white. Let's be the dock as well. Let's turn this way down. That's better. Cool. Do I draw fan art? Not really. I really don't draw fan art. I have drawn fan art before, but it's been a really long time. I remember reading a book. One of the very first fan art things I ever drew. I read the sequel to Wicked. Everybody's familiar with the book Wicked or the musical Wicked. I read the sequel book, which is called Son of a Witch. I had listened to the musical, but I had not read the book. And I did not realize that they are very different. They have very different endings. In the book, the witch dies. In the musical, she does not. This makes a huge difference when you read the sequel, and I did not know that she was dead. Anyway, I made fan art of the main character of that. But that's like kind of about it. And that was like years and 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 years ago. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've really done any fan art other than that. I recognize that it's, you know, an important way to like improve your skills and study other people's styles and stuff. But I always just, I don't know, wanted to make my own stuff. Oh, there's a bunch of boxes on this dock. That's right. I forgot. There's gonna be a bunch of crates. Bunch of crates stacked up. That's a thing in the story. There's a bunch of crates out here. Crates and crates and crates and crates. We got all these crates and so many crates. Oh yeah, crate, crate, crate. Isn't that great? I think that's great. Alright. Yes, there is. One of our new Pokemon will be on this dock, hidden amongst the crates. Which would be pretty cute. Pretty cute. It's a cute one. I like it a lot. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did a Primal Heliolisk and an evolution for it. But that doesn't mean you can't do your own. That's fine. Da, 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 da. Palian, yeah, pull up some references images to, like, pull up some Skarmory stuff. I also struggle with metallic highlights sometimes, so it's best to grab some reference images for that. Oh. Okay, so that's that. And then up here is the big research building. Yeah, I wanted this DLC to feel like, I'm sure no one has played this game before, but I loved Trespasser, which was a Jurassic Park, well, it was the Lost World game on PC a million years ago. It was a janky mess, like super ahead of its time with physics engines and stuff like that, but it ran like garbage and was really hard to control. But that was you essentially exploring Site B, and it was just completely abandoned. It was just you on Site B by yourself, first person. That was a fun game. Man, I love that game. But yeah, just ran like garbage. It ran so poorly. Pokecenter there. Da, da, da. I'm not hiring any mods. Sorry to my mods that I already have. I'm not paying anybody to be mods. Nobody has the cash for that. Maybe in the future we might need more, but for now I think we're just fine. The server isn't that big. There isn't a ton going on, so I think we'll be fine for now. All right, this is a mine, so we need a little entrance, and this is the generator thing on the side of the building, or on the side of the mountain. Rexbot, you've played an arcade game of Jurassic Park. Yeah, the arcade games are pretty good overall. Look at the shooter ones. There have been a number of them over the years, and they're usually pretty solid. I remember I was in Georgia for some reasons for like about a month, and there was an arcade nearby, and I definitely just went there and just plowed through and beat that entire Jurassic Park game that they had there. It was good. It was fun. Good game. Do do do. Is one of the extra islands gonna have something for the story? I mean, probably not. There's little islands. They're just kind of decorating it. Oh, I gotta add some bridges in here, don't Bridge. Do, 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 do. Bridge here too. What about that shadowy place? Yeah, everything the light touches, that's your kingdom. I'll fix the shadowy place in a little bit. That's going to be a little volcano. A wee little volcano. Just a teeny tiny... Oh, those are pipes. Those are pipes going into it. It doesn't have legs. I know it looks like it has legs right now. No, those are pipes. It's like a geothermal power plant. So it's connected to the side of the volcano, and it's what powers... Oh, that's right. I got to add power lines. Aha. Good job reminding me. I almost forgot. Let's drop this down to 4 pixels. Let's add a bunch of power lines. Why don't we? Ooh. Yeah, this would be some cute little power lines through this gate. Yeah, the story part of it is, I mean, you'll have to get over here to reactivate the kind of geothermal power plant. I don't like that. So that you can get the lab operating again. Not entirely convinced this isn't a giant crustacean. Yeah. Yeah, no crustaceans added in this DLC, unfortunately. So no giant building crustaceans either. I promise. Oh my gosh. Have you ever considered doing streams playing games or a second channel for playing games? I definitely wouldn't do a second channel. I mean, I can barely stay on top of one channel. I don't know about gaming for me. I like to gaming. I like to playing the video games. I don't have enough time in my normal schedule to really play games frequently. Like, I haven't played a game since freaking Tears of the Kingdom came out. If that tells you how much I actually game. So, I would love to. Honestly, I wouldn't mind doing like a Nuzlocke or something. But I also know that I wouldn't have the time to actually commit to playing online. It would be fun. It would be fun, though. Also, gosh, I think it's really hard to have gaming stuff do well. You've got to be a pretty big channel for it to be worth your time, I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Hey, Iron Templar's here. Hey, nerd. Gipster's got to run later, Gipster. Palian, I also really liked the Primal Dwevel line a lot. When the videos come out, I will let you know there's a reason why I didn't pick it. It's a good reason, I promise you. Yeah. Okay. So, do I need any more stuff? Not really. I think we can color the buildings now. Boopa bappa fettuccine spaghetti. Those disappear too much. Those also disappear. Be more visible. That's better. That's better. Yeah. Oh, but now they disappear on this. There we go. That's better. Better. Bridges, dark. Dock. Not dark. What am I doing? It should be like this color. Do you take any walks to further inspire your ideas for the regions you make? Sometimes. Taking walks is a really great thing to do when you're looking to just clear your head, get some inspiration. I more likely will do like jogs. I have a little jogging route that I'll do. That is, even though I live in the city, it's a pretty secluded jog. So getting away, getting quiet, I think helps a lot. A lot. All right, crates are gonna look like this. Do. Okay, these are little crates. Bunch of little crates. I have a Pokemon hiding amongst them and in them. It will be very cute. One of my favorite new designs for the region will be on this. Will be the first Pokemon actually that we run into. Will be on the dock. It's just so cute. Do. Matt says, unfortunately, walks haven't been helping you lately. They have helped before, especially since I was on vacation at one point somewhere else in Scotland. That's so fun. Man, Matt, I want to get over to Scotland. The hope is still that me and the wifey will be going there for honeymoon times. I am hoping. I'm really hoping. That would be nice. Yeah, Oni boy, work on a map. Maps are hard. Maps are so hard. Ugh. Okay, at dock looks okay. Let's add some bridges. Bridge. Does the island have a name? Sure doesn't. It should totally have a name. I mean, it's part of the Palean region. I've been calling it just like kind of Site B or... But no, it does not have a name yet. Oh, man. I should probably do something about that. Call it Paley off. Alright, I think Matt wins. Dumb jokes will always win. Paley off it is. I mean, when you get there, it's all turned off. Like, there's no power. So Paley off totally makes sense. We're using logic here. That's all we do. That's all we do. Is there a secret box Pokemon that mimics a box? There is not. But there is something that would be amongst the boxes. I mean, that's all I'll say for now. It's cute. All right, we're going to do another layer that is called cracks. It's cracks. It's for crevices and whatnot. Because our mine over here... Oh, I forgot to do the main building. Whatever, I'll get back to it. Our mine here is actually going to be kind of like a canyon up here that's... Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, Oni boy, I feel you. Doing environmental design is... I would say it's... Maybe it's not hard. The hard is not the right word. It is less exciting. It's just a lot less exciting than doing character design. And because of that, we just, me, myself included, I don't put as much work into it. So I'm not as good. And that makes it more difficult because of it. But yeah, environmental design is less flashy. It's a lot less flashy. I need to get good at it. The idea, hopefully with the new region, is that I will have backgrounds for pretty much everything. So all the locations will have their own custom artwork. Because I want to get better at backgrounds and environmental art. So only one way to do that. Gotta do it. Gotta do it to it. Do it to it. Gotta do it to it now. Rexbox, you draw digitally with your fingers. Yikes. Get a stylus. I don't know if I could draw with my fingers. That's tough. Rexbox, you don't have a pen? Yeah, save up, get a pen, ask for it as a birthday present. A stylus will save your life. Stuff and things. If you were to rank these, where would you put character design, splash art, and backgrounds? I mean, I think character art is always the most fun. I don't really care about splash art, splash layouts and stuff like that. That's just not my thing. I know it's important, but it's not for me. Oni boy, you use AI backgrounds, lol. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. The backgrounds that I'm gonna be putting together for the next region have to be pretty specific, so I couldn't use AI for them if I wanted to. And also AI art generation is still kind of problematic, and I don't need to feed into that. Do. Oh, doing a cracky volcano. Gotta put cracks in a volcano, okay. Yeah, this volcano is gonna be full of chasms that if you fall into lava and you die. That's probably not common for a Pokemon game, but I want it to be dangerous even. Could you give us a word that teases the next region without being part of the game's name? Gosh, what can I tell you about the next region? It is... Hum. I think maybe not geographically. It is most closely tied to the Alola region. Yeah, I think I can say that. In a weird roundabout way, it is most similar to the Alola region. Probably won't mean a whole lot right now, but yeah, it's got some similarities to that. Yeah, and this is a tough part. It's geographically, it's very different from the Alola region. So it's not an island, but there are some similarities, a little bit, to certain thematic aspects. All right, these clips look good. We're gonna lock them down, and then we're gonna add some lava. Gotta add all the lava now. Oops. Let's try that with this brush. Yeah. Bet it's based on that old show Rocket Power. I never really watched Rocket Power. I was a little too old by that point. But I know the reference though. Even back then, I thought that the art style for Rocket Power was just painfully ugly. I thought that show was really, really hard to look at. God, just uggo. Uggo art design from that show. Hated it. Hated that show. I'm sure the show itself was fine, but just... Ugh, those characters were atrocious. A Lilo and Stitch region. Oh, that's cute. I wish, but no, that's not it. That would be fun. I do love Lilo and Stitch. A Disney region. That would be fun. I actually thought about that for a while, about doing a Disney region at some point. Doing it with like Disney stuff and also Star Wars and also, you know, the Muppets, like everything that Disney owns. Star Wars, Marvel, yeah, all that good stuff. Obviously, I decided to go a different direction, but it's an interesting idea, nonetheless. Percy Jackson and the Olympians region. I don't know Percy Jackson at all, unfortunately. The wife does. She knows it. She would probably be excited about that. But I do not know it at all. Didn't read any of the books. I'll probably give the new show that's coming out a watch, but yeah, just don't know it. Don't know it. Ooh, volcano, it's a spicy volcano. What a spicy, spicy volcano now. Oni Boy, I have a question. Would you ever consider doing a competitive style collaboration with someone? I don't know what that would mean. What would that mean? What would a, like, competitive collaboration look like? Like there's a winner somehow? Interesting. Maybe? It depends on who it would be with. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I like most of the dorks that I've collaborated with, so probably? I don't know, the other collaboration that I've been mulling around that I think sounds like fun is like something where we all create like a first stage of a line and then we pass it without giving any information, and then they make the second stage and then pass it, and then another person does the third. So like we all collectively create like 3 lines, but we're all doing different steps, kind of something like that. I think could be kind of fun. Pretty fun. Pretty neato burrito, as the kids are seeing these days. Those kids and their gosh darn neato burritos. Da, da, da. Rexbot, is it still with the theme that isn't the real life place like Paleon? Yes, the next region is not a specific like country or location. It's kind of like a general feel to it, but it's not a specific place. it down. Oh, Stu! You're making a Percy Jackson series. That's very cool. Yeah, I know that the books and the movies have been very different. So, yeah, I know the wife is excited for the new series. I know that there's a musical. I know that there's a stage musical version of Percy Jackson, so that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, do it with Fortis and get a Mega or a Gigantamax. That's a good idea. I could see that being the thing. That'd be fun. Yeah, maybe when I got a little more extra time, I'll reach out to like Mr. Bonnie John. That dork is I've got like a short list. And it's not even that short actually, of other creators who like don't have nearly as many subscribers as they should. And he's on that list because he's very, very, very talented and should have a lot more subscribers. Yeah. And again, a lot of you dorks kind of fall into that too. Matt knows that I want Matt to do well, and Gibster knows that. And, right, Priscellion, I don't know if he's on here, but Arboreal Mind, all the humans, all the talented humans. Oni Boy is working on a Monster Tamer style game based on Cuba and African mythology. Very cool. That like Afro-Caribbean stuff, that's pretty awesome. That feels like it's got a lot of potential to it. Okay, let's finish this building up here. I got distracted. Alright, that's a Pokecenter, so that needs some red on it. So your one Pokecenter for the whole region is just that tiny little spot right there. Oh yeah, these are supposed to be all overgrown with stuff. That's right. Let's add some greenery on here. Greens, all types of greens. I don't know the lyrics to that song. Y'all are not the audience for me to be singing that song to anyway. Nobody knows Into the Woods. Also, are you going to make or allow others to make a fan game? I would be happy if someone wanted to make a fan game. I wouldn't count on it happening. As much fun as it would be, making a fan game is like a staggering amount of work. I would never have the time, and I would never expect someone or any people to put in the time that it would take to do that. So as much fun as it would be, at this point, it doesn't feel realistic. Yeah, it would be fun, but if someone really wanted to do it, I mean, go for it. The problem is like, I wouldn't have time to create sprites for it. Yeah, so I just don't know. I don't know how how likely it would be to get done. Yeah, Rexbot's right. The subjectively fan game, which has like a ton of people working on it, that's been taking forever. Like, it just... Yeah. But if this game, or if this region was a fan game, I would be very happy. I think it would be super fun, but yeah, I don't want to be unrealistic about the amount of work that it would take to do that. And it would just be, it would be a lot. It would be a lot of work. Yeah, there was a hot second where I was thinking, oh, this new region, like, what if I, from the start, planned on, oh, that one was going to be a fan game. But even then, it's a little too much work for me to worry about. If I was a larger YouTuber, if I was subjectively, you know, it could be maybe feasible, but no, it's too tough. Too much work. Volcano-y. I'm looking how that looks. Alfie, you tried digital art for the first time. And you're having a little trouble. That's okay. Switching to digital art it's a learning curve. There's a big learning curve. But you got to stick with it. I know it'll be frustrating. It's gonna be really tough, but you gotta stick with it. I promise you'll get to a point where working digitally, you'll be able to work a lot faster than you could normally, and you'll just get better. You'll get better. So I'm to the point where I can work way faster digitally than I could normally, and because of that, it gives me time to fine-tune stuff. And I just can put out better work than I could before. So I know it's frustrating. Trust me, I know. But getting good at digital art is super important. Unless you want to be like a fine artist who's doing like paintings and physical illustrations for people, getting good at digital art is just really, really important. Not to like say this is the only thing that matters, but it'll make you more marketable, right? People are be more likely to take you seriously, look at your work for like potential jobs and stuff. So yeah, consider putting in the time to get a good handle on making digital art. Yeah, it's important. It's important. I don't want to pretend like it's not important. It's important. Rexbot, this region has been like science class, but fun. That's good. I'm glad. It's good to educate when you can. Even if it's a kind of silly project at the same time. That's good. That's good. That's the good stuff. Stu, you're gonna start a fan game for your region. That's awesome. Yeah, I looked into it early on. I looked at whatever the like RPG maker is that a lot of people use to make their fan games. I downloaded some of the packs and stuff that are used, but yeah, I just could tell I wasn't gonna have the time to stay on top of it. Ooh, I burped. Yeah, Pokemon Essentials, that's right. Has your day job affected your drawing style at all? Not really. Yeah. I do a lot more graphic design work than I used to with my new job. Because I'll make a lot of posters or signs and stuff for the escape room, so. But as far as my, I don't know, most art it hasn't really affected much. Yeah. Alfie, are you ever gonna do Marvel Fakemon like you did the DC ones? Maybe, if I have time. No, I mean, unfortunately, no like guarantee on when that would actually be. It would be around like normal episodes of the new series, probably. Ultra Beast King, what is a good concept for a Pokemon region? I don't know. What do you like? Like, what do you care about? Is there like a certain region of the world that you're super interested in or super knowledgeable about? That's the type of stuff that I think always makes for a good region. So consider that type of stuff. Or if there's like some story or some thematic elements. Oh, what the heck did I just do? There we go. That always makes for a good region. In general, it should be something you care about, right? You should be excited to work on said project. Dun, dun, dun. Stuff and things. As someone who rarely goes through with sketching and just gets lost in the details, I commend you. Yeah. Ultra Beast King. Would a Pokemon region based off of the deep sea be good? I can see that. That'd be pretty awesome. I can see that. The tough thing would be with a deep sea region is just making sure that I mean, you're not completely overwhelmed by water types, right? Still getting a good balance of types would be important. So just thinking about how to do that. Maybe there's these giant sprawling underwater research stations or something. You could do something with that have little biomes in them. Yeah, there's ways to do it. You just gotta just think it through. But that'd be pretty fun, pretty unique. Da-da-da. Yeah, Iron Templar, I don't remember what this track is called. I got it from, oh god, I have it written down somewhere. There's a YouTuber who's awesome and the best, and I owe him a great deal because he essentially created a bunch of tracks that people can use on their YouTube content for free, and you don't even have to like give credit in the like descriptions if you don't want to. So yeah, just really, really useful, because it's a very stressful thing about making YouTube videos is if you want to put music to it, well, guess what? You gotta be careful, because if you pick the wrong song and you don't have the rights to it, they can just destroy your video. So finding music that you can legally use is very important. So very important. It's very, very, very important. Don't you know it? So if you're considering making YouTube videos, be sure to do some research on that first. It'll save you a lot of hassle. Do, 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 do. Do stuff and things. Yes, a spec Evo region would be pretty great. That's a good jumping off point. All right, where's the cracks? Small, locked. Oh, that's way too dark. Light. Shadowy mine cracky thing, check. Oh boy, longest you spend on single piece. I usually get bored after an hour and want to switch. The longest for me was 4 hours on a single piece. I think the longest I've ever spent on a piece of artwork, digital artwork, was actually the Palian map, and that took me, gosh, I don't even know, like 9 hours, 12 hours, something like that. I did not do it all in one sitting. I did that in a bunch of small little bursts. I think I drew like 3 hours at a time, which is a lot. That's a lot to do in one go. So, but yeah, that Palian map. Well, I say that, but I think the new map took me even longer. Yeah, I think the new map took me about 13 or 14 hours to do. I didn't really keep track. I should have. Also, I saw... Sorry, I'll go back up. I just missed it. Can you do the next Smash or Pass for all of Gen 3 Pokemon? I will not. I will draw the line and not do that one. Priscillian, was the musical sting for the Palian title card also public music track, or is that custom made? That was public, but that was by someone that oh, for the title card. That was public, but I added like the guitar to it. So that was like half and half. I modified it. I don't think I technically was allowed to do, but whatever. Yeah, I added the electric guitar that does the like Pokemon theme thing on top of it. Yeah. I'm so far behind on these. Question: would the DLC have the secret base thing from the Hoenn in this game? It could, probably. I don't know. I never got big into that when I played the Hoenn games. What's my opinion on the new Pokemon? I like them. I think Diplin is cute as heck. The bridge, I'm like mediocre on. It's fine. It's a little, I don't know. It's fine. I like Raiku's new design, and Cobalian's is, I guess, fine. It's not my favorite. It's fine. All right, I think I can finally get rid of the sketch lines. Yeah. All right, let's come in and do some waves. I need a new, this one called Wavies. Waves. Okay, this color, bump it up to here. And some waves. Da da da. Doodaloo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. What's your favorite dinosaur? Ask Connor. I don't know. It's a little hard. I like, you know, like a Utah, like a big raptor. Like, nothing wrong with a big raptor. Other than that, I used to like Gallimimus a lot when I was younger. That used to be my favorite dinosaur. I like the speedy dinosaurs. Carnotaurus has kind of grown on me over the years. Especially now that we know it looked even kind of sillier and weirder and fast. Little giant cheetah dinosaur. Like, I think that's fun. But yeah, always hard for me to choose. Da 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 do do do. Yeah, I'm curious if anybody's favorite dinosaur, like, if it hasn't been represented in the Palian region or the DLC. I'll be curious. I'll be sad for you. I hope everyone's dinosaur or something at least similar to it is represented in the DLC. What is Borealopelta? I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's an okay. An armored, like an ankylosaur, I'm assuming. Yeah, I don't know that one. I like this song as well. It's good. Unfortunately, once I'm done with the DLC for the Palian region, I don't think I'm going to use any of this music anymore. Just because this stuff was, I have to give credit for it in the video, and I just kind of don't want to anymore. So all my new music, I won't have to worry about that. Okay. Oh, I can do the waterfall. Waterfall. Alfie, is there going to be any Ent-like Fakemon in the DLC? Yes? I mean, there's a new grass type that is kind of... I wouldn't call it an Ent. I would say it's a grass type. That's all I'll say. But no, not like a Tolkien-esque Ent. That's not in the region. Do do wow 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 do 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 wow 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 wow. All right, let's blend this layer. And we can come back with the white. Ah, too blendy. Boom, 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 boom. Do, 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 do. Okay. Brilliant Spade. Hints for the next region. What did I say earlier? Next region is, thematically, not geographically, it is most closely tied to the Alola region. So that's the hint I'm giving. Not a super helpful hint, but it's a little bit of something. Are you going to add Pokemon that were scrapped in the main region? I will not. This will all be submissions. I won't be adding any of my stuff, actually. Gifts are your mean. Okay. The Gorgonopsid. Something that... Yeah, I won't say anything. Okay, we're moving at a pretty good clip here. The nice thing about this map, I didn't mention before, is that it doesn't have to be nearly as detailed, because I'm going to be putting a good layer of like mist and fog over a majority of it, and that'll be pretty forgiving, because it needs to be, I don't know, spooky and mysterious kind of thing. Ooh, I burped. Froopy, can you show us the unused designs for your region? I would if I really had any. I kind of don't have any unused types for the region. Like, I mean, there were like rough ideas that never made it to the even sketching point, but I don't really have any sketches or anything to show, unfortunately. Yeah. That's probably boring, but that's the truth. It's just, there just aren't any. Doing something fun with the next region's map. It's been a pain in the butt, but what I did, and I legit haven't been able to watch it and make sure that it looks okay, but I took the map, and when I drew it, I left different things, mainly the clouds. The clouds are on a different layer than everything else. And I exported things, and exported just the clouds, and then I was able to kind of animate the clouds to move super slowly. So it feels kind of like an animated map. But the problem is that it's just, the file's gigantic. Like, because the artwork for the map is 8K resolution, which is really big, which is a really, really big file. You make a PNG in 8K, it's humongous, which means that literally my computer has a hard time like running multiple layers of 8K images on top of one another. The videos won't be in 8K, I just need the map to be. That way when I zoom in to like 400% magnification, which I probably will pretty regularly, the map doesn't look like garbage. So it means that the files are just so gigantic, just huge, humongous map file. We need more crashing waves. Crash waves, crash. Rexbox, did you know that shinies didn't exist in Gen 1? I did know that, but that's because I'm old, baby. I'm so old. I've been around since Gen 1. I did not have a Game Boy, so actually, that's maybe a lie. I did not know that back then, that shinies did not exist, because I did not own a Game Boy, but I had Pokemon cards from Gen 1. Yeah, they introduced shinies in Gen 2, and like, at least here in the States, didn't really make it common knowledge that that was a thing, that they were adding something weird like that. So there were a lot of people who like found shinies and just thought they were a glitch initially, which is kind of funny and mean. Idiots throwing away their shinies because they think they're glitched. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, are there going to be more spliced forms of Pokemon from the Palean region here? There will not be spliced forms, but there will be a couple of, we'll call them, I don't know, like early reviving process experiments. So not really hybrids. They're just gonna be their own weird standalone Pokemon that are just different. They're kind of different. You'll see when we get to them. They're pretty cute. They were things that I was not in like even imagining initially, but the designs were so good that I put them in. They'll be like by the lab, so it hopefully thematically makes sense why they're there. But yeah, they're weird. They're fun. They're fun, weird ones. Oh, I'm so far behind. Sorry, guys. I'm getting drawing and then I'm like missing all the stuff you guys are saying. I'm really bad at this. I apologize. Where was I? I just lost where I was. What's talking to me? Rexbox. Did you watch Worlds, Froopy? I watched a little bit. I watched a couple matches. I'm not super big on watching the competitive scene. I find it a little bit interesting recently. I've been watching some of like Wolfie VGC's videos. So that's drawn me in, but I haven't watched a ton. But it's very interesting. Very, very cool. Gipster asked, are the hybrids in any way similar to Domnax? Maybe. Maybe, probably. I can't give anything away. But they're hybrids. Well, yeah. Alfie, I didn't hear of Pokemon till Gen 5 when I saw the anime on TV. I fell off of Pokemon, and then I didn't really come back to it until Gen 5. So I think Gen 5 was the first video game from the Pokemon, well, mainline series Pokemon game that I ever played was Gen 5. After which I got like Soul Silver, and then I went back and I played all the games after that. But when I was younger, we just didn't have like we didn't have Game Boy stuff. Like I couldn't play the games because we just didn't have the systems. So it wasn't until I was older that I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play these. Yeah, Soul Silver. That Gen 5 was great, and I love Gen 5. But after playing Soul Silver, that's where I was like, all right, I'm in. I'm sold on Pokemon. You won me over from here on out. Yeah, good stuff. I still have the little, like, Poke Walker that came with Soul Silver. And you could, like, put your Pokemon in, and then it was a pedometer. Very silly, but I still have that somewhere. Da 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 da. Rexbot, Wolfie VGC is the GOAT. Wolfie is really good. I don't know how he's been doing. I haven't heard anything this year, but he's kind of a goofy idiot in the best way, and I kind of love him. So I hope that he's doing well. He had a lot of, I feel really bad for him because he essentially was building a team, and then it got leaked online and everyone knows he's like a huge threat because he's just really, really talented at building teams and playing the game. And his team got leaked, and so everybody knew what it was, and they were all preparing for it and looking at how they can beat it, and that's just rough. That's rough. Like, that's just so mean. But I don't know. He talked a little bit about, he has a philosophy that I think is really nice, where at least playing competitively for him, for some people, it's about winning. It's about winning the game, beating the other people. And for him, it's about like just showing that he is, even if he doesn't win, he's the best player. Like, his strategies are the most solid, and so yeah, I hope he does well. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, that's a good amount of waves. I'm liking how that looks. Alright, we're gonna come in and add some more cliff stuff to make the cliffs look a little bit better. Grab this. Grab this brush. Billion spades. I don't know what people wear because everyone there is the casual American. Wait, what? Oh, I'm so far behind. What's going on? Alright, those cliffs look fun and weird. I like that. Let's do a little over here. Oh, you cannot see my brush. Sorry. I apologize. Yeah, you cannot see where my brush is. I have my screen... I guess I could have done this a different way, actually, now that I think of it. But for my normal speed paints, I duplicate my screen. Or I duplicate the Photoshop window, right? And that means that when I am drawing, I can like zoom in and stuff, but it doesn't affect that second window. And that way, during the speed paints, it's not like growing and shrinking like crazy all the time, which would be very annoying. So I just continued it. So that's why you can only see after I finish a brush stroke. It just shows up. You can't actually see the mouse as it's moving around. Which, I guess I could do a different way. Because if I'm not doing a speed paint, it doesn't really matter if the screen is zooming in and out for something like this. Yeah. It's a little too late for this stream for me to fix it, but maybe next time I do a... my ear. Well, next time. Next time. Okay. Alright, this is looking pretty good. Let's add fog. Let's add some fog. Oh, actually, I need more trails on the like base ground. Dun, 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 do, 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 bow, bow, bow. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna add some paths. Some wee little paths on the land. Ooh, Hipster says, people who are able to draw maps are just insane to me. You could do it. It just takes practice. It's just a new skill set to learn. But, Hipster, we know you can draw, so you could get it. Okay, now we can do fog. Now we can do fog. All right, new map layer here called FOG. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, that's what I did. Oh God. No, what did I do? I made it gigantic. I don't know how to fix that. Oh, like that. There we go. How do you come up with your areas? For the map, I mean, this one's a little bit different because it's small and I don't need to have lots of different biomes. But in general, I have a plan of the map that's just what the different biomes are. So like I need a desert area, I need a snowy area. And then, I'll grab my fog color real fast. Then I just really, really roughly block it out. Like the kind of sketchy, can't really see it anymore. The sketchy stage like that. That's where I kind of plan out where all the different biomes are going to go. And then I at least have all my story stuff planned out by that point. So I know that the character is going to have to go to point A and interact with a big monster, right? Or they're going to run into the evil team here, that type of stuff. So knowing that early on means that I just have an idea of everything kind of that's important. Yes, yeah. Next time I do this, I should have the mouse visible because I'm doing something right now that I'm using my selection tool to draw a shape. And then I'm only coloring in that area, which lets me do like a squiggle for a fog shape. Oops, shit. I mean, oops, poop. Why won't this let me grab the thing I just moved? There we go, put it back. And then I can only draw in that area, which lets me get these more subtle, foggy spots. Yeah, like that. But that, yeah, that just obviously doesn't show up if I'm... Joanna asks, a quick question. Inspiration, yes. Inspiration is mainly Site B, but it's also kind of just its own thing a little bit. But welcome to the stream. We're drawing a map. Yeah, doing this kind of layered fog is always kind of fun. It's a little bit more graphic designy looking, but I think it's cute. I think it's fun. Oh, I can get rid of my reference image. Get out of here. Oh, I missed an island. Oh no, look at it. It's not even colored in down in the left corner. You know what I say to that? I say that it was never there. Wait. Where? Land. There we go. Erase it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay. Add more fog. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Okay, wait, which question did I just miss? So sorry. Hey Gabe, I forgot to write something on one of my submissions. Can I put it, or would it be cheating? I mean, I have already picked the winners, unfortunately. So, any stuff, it won't really matter at this point. Do. All right, later, Ultra Beast. Who else is streaming? I missed it. I'm so bad at paying attention to things. Later, Matt. Skip it up. Leo wants to know, hey Gabe, did you see the new drawing series that Ron from True Grease 7 started 1 or 2 days ago? It's like your 5th or 7th one. Is that the one where like a bunch of them get together and they each kind of like give a part of the Pokemon and then he combines them. If it's that, I've seen not the most recent one, but the one he did before, which is pretty cool. It's smart. It's fun. It's a good way to collab with others. Alright, nice and foggy, nice and spooky. I'm liking that. Ooh. Yeah, it looks abandoned and untamed. That's what I'm going for. Sweet. Well, that's good. Let's add some clouds up on top. Clouds are always fun. And look at my reference image. Grab a color. Oh, shoot, not that. Get rid of that. Gipster, do you think Oeditrad is a good name for a town? It's a stop between Route 1 and Route 2 and is based on a place called Thebes and comes from the tragedy of King Oedipus. Oh, Oeditrad. Oeditrad's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, it makes me think of like Trinidad at the same time, which is like that's an existing town name. I think that sounds pretty cool. I can get behind that. Not to brag, but I'm excited about my next region because there's literally one town in the whole region and I don't have to worry about anything else. I don't have to name any weird towns. Because I feel bad because, yeah, naming towns is hard. I was lucky with the Paleon region because I had a naming convention that just let me name everything really fast and really easy. But yeah, naming towns... kind of like naming characters. It's hard. It's hard. Do. All right. Well, I'm glad that it's coming off the way I want it to. It gets abandoned and spooky, and you never know what's gonna get ya. Yeah. I was about to say there's a lot of ghost types there, but there's not actually. There's two? I think I have two ghost types that I'm introducing. There's one or two of every type getting introduced, except for dark type. There are 3 dark types. And that's just the way it worked out. With some of the ones that like I had to look, I just love too much not to have them in the decks. We ended up with slightly more dark types than everything else. But introducing... I was worried about fairy, but there's only 1 fairy type getting added. And I was worried about dragon. We're adding 2 dragon types, but again, I think because of the region, it's okay that there's just a lot of dragon types. Do, do, do. Get away with your spoilers, sorry. Gibster says, I name towns by basing it on real place, then seeing if there's anything significant there. Just some advice since you've had trouble. Yeah, that's a good idea. These clouds look nice and fuzzy. We're gonna blur them real fast. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Oh yeah, look at that. That's nice. Nice. Oop, too much. Right there. Nice and wispy. We're gonna blur our fog layer as well. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur. A little less. Yeah, like that. And then I think I'm ready to do some shadows on the actual map. Yes. Shadows. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum, bum, bum. It windy. Yeah, windy. Yum, yum, yum. Alright, let's grab a shadow color. Let's multiply 50%. Grab the right brush. Here we go. Okay. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Ooh. Oh. Bum, 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 bum. Palin, Gaussian blur is the goat, yes. Gaussian blur has saved my butt so many times, it's so powerful. Oh, did I turn off the shadows on my vegetation? I did. How did I do that? Drop shadow. Go back on. But maybe not quite as intense. Yeah, there we go. That's better. That's better. Oh, shit. That's not the right layer. I mean, poop. Sorry, guys. I try not to swearing. Poop, darn it. Okay. It's feeling pretty good. Let's do some sunbeams real fast, and then we might just call it. This might be the map. This will just be a cute little map. All right, sunbeams go under the clouds, over the fog. Sunbeams. Grab this. Linear dodge. Let's grab a sunlight color. Let's see what we can do. Gaussian blur again. Boom. Boom. What happens if those are above the clouds? Makes almost no difference. Okay, cool. And then we're going to do a little bit of vignetting, force vignetting on the outside edge of everything. Gibster asks, how many routes do you think I should have in between my starting town and first gym? Assuming you're going with like the standard 8 gyms, like 2 probably, maybe 3, depending on how long they are. I don't think you need much more than that. I think it's okay to have your first gym pretty early on. All right, we're gonna do shit. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. Okay, that's feeling pretty good. Let's drop that down just a hair and bring in one more layer of vignetting. Yeah, okay, I'm digging this. This feels pretty good. There's a couple key areas on this map that I have. I won't give away what they're for, but these areas have plot significance. I got all the ones I needed. I mean, kind of this area. I mean, they're not super plot, but they're where certain Pokemon are in this area. Yeah, so I think we're good. Okay, deleting that layer, saving the thing. All right, let me catch up on chat real fast. Gosh, I'm so sorry. I just get in the zone, and then I'm just really bad. Really bad at reading. Reading and drawing at the same time. Difficult. Okay. All right. Hey, we've been streaming for like almost exactly 3 hours. Hey, that's a pretty good time. Okay. Well, all you cool nerds out there, I don't know. You guys have any questions or anything about making maps, or I don't know, anything else in particular? I can't guarantee that I'm gonna like give away any details about the DLC. Like, you know, you only gotta wait like less than a week. But if you have any questions about making maps, I'm happy to help with any of that. But then we'll probably call it not long after. Bum, bum, bum. Well, you think I'm gonna just like draw on the top layer. So here's a couple of the new Pokemon. There's this Pokemon right here. So he's gonna live on top of the mountain. He's got big feet. Like this. And then he's actually just, he's just a big butt. So that's the whole Pokemon. That's a new one. This is Butt. His name is just Butt. That's the name of the Pokemon. This is not wide enough. Let's use this. Boom. New Pokemon. Confirmed DLC. This is Butt, the Pokemon. With legs. Very scary. Okay, what else we got here? Could you do a tutorial video on making maps? Alfie, probably not. It would be very long. Maybe down the road I could. Probably not anytime soon. But maybe it would be a long video. Procelion, how many towns, landmarks, etc. is a good number for a map? I think it depends on exactly like your theming and your area and stuff. I think look at like do 1.5 times the number of badges you have, so like 12 towns. That feels good to me. I don't know. I mean, the Paleon region didn't really follow that super well, and my next region definitely doesn't follow a good number of towns, so yeah, don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about for that. Does this DLC have an Owen-inspired character with Splice Flighter? It does not. There is no Owen. Which submissions were in your top 10? Like anything specifically that made it just the overall selection? I don't want to give anything away. Yeah. Why is there a butt on the map? I drew a new Pokemon. It's a butt Pokemon. Sorry. That's the final boss. Actually, it's a double battle. There's also this Pokemon, which is... says Googly Eye with googly eyes on it. That's a new Pokemon. Googly Eye with googly eyes. So... yeah. These are the new Pokemon. Okay, well, I think that's it. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm really glad that I was able to draw this map so quickly. And yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll catch you dorks this weekend with the first episode, where we will arrive on these little docks down at the bottom, and well, we'll arrive there, and there'll be some Pokemon. There'll be some Pokemon there, and we'll make it all the way to, I think, like here. Like, this is all first episode in this area. So, yeah, it'll be fun. Gabe needs therapy. Anyway, bye. Yeah, probably. All right, bye everybody. Have a good one. Have a great rest of your day. I don't know what time it is where you are. If it's late, go to bed. If it's not, have some fun. All right, bye-bye.